Welcome back to 91.9 KSDB's Radio Playhouse. You're listening to 91.9 KSDB Manhattan. This award-winning program will be bringing you to the days of old, when friends and family would gather around the radio for some entertainment. Tonight, we present two original stories. Up first, we have a sci-fi called Extrasolar Squad, and the second production will be a thriller called The Last Broadcast. This program will be created live as you hear it, just like the golden days of radio. So sit back and relax. This is the KSDB Radio Playhouse.
Where am I?
Hello, Captain Hubble. You are on the bridge, 9,000 kilometers.
Celeste?
Yes, Captain.
What did you say?
You are on the bridge.
I'm on the bridge. Why is it so dark?
We are on reserve power, Captain. The artificial gravity is down too. I believe you are technically on the ceiling right now.
What happened?
What? Where? I wasn't asleep. I was thinking deeply about the mission, and where am I?
Hello, Commander Kuiper. You are on the bridge, 8,000 kilometers.
The bridge? That cannot be correct. Celeste, I think you might be.
We are on the bridge, Commander.
Oh, Captain, I didn't know you were here.
We are on reserve power. The artificial gravity is down too. I'm going to try and find the control panel.
So, Celeste was right?
Yep.
I'm sorry for doubting you, Celeste.
It's fine. I'm fine.
Oh, I'm awake now. What happened? Why is it dark? Wait, this isn't my bunk. Who did this?
Hello, Executive Officer Watts. You are on the bridge, 7,000 kilometers.
Why am I on the bridge? Kuiper!
What?
What did you do?
I didn't do this. Maybe it was Perry.
It wasn't me.
Holy buckets, Perry. Have you been behind me this whole time?
Yes.
Classic Perry.
6,000 kilometers.
What was that?
Well, that was Celeste.
Well, yeah, but what's 6,000 kilometers away?
The ground?
I'm sorry. We were supposed to be on our way to Beta 87. Are we on a planet?
Well, not yet.
5,000 kilometers.
Well, how are we landing on reserve power? Is the landing gear ready?
Nope.
What the hell do you mean, nope?
I think we're in a free fall.
Well, we're crashing! Captain!
I'm at the control panel, working on it.
4,000 kilometers.
We are 4,000 kilometers from death, people! Man your station!
Yes, sir.
How are we supposed to get to our stations if we can't even see them?
Amazing.
You just expect me to grope around the ship
the
while we
captain
fall
did.
to our
There's no
deaths.
time for arguing,
You think I'm just going to fumble
Our
around and
terminal
try to
velocity on
stop
most
crashing?
planets
3,000
is
kilometers.
flying
I got it!
Captain, would you like me to reboot the engines?
Yes!
Did you say no?
Why would she say no?
2,000 kilometers.
You've got to be kidding me.
I said yes!
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
That was far too close.
Yeah, thanks for the help, Celeste.
You're so welcome.
Celeste, are you even real?
Well, I am a computer.
All that matters is that the ship is safe.
For now.
Perry, what the heck?
Oh, this is not the time for ominous cynicism, Private Brilliant. We need to get the ship back to code.
Perry, come help me with the control panel.
Yes, Captain.
Wait, what happened? What caused us to almost die back there?
What were we even doing before we found ourselves incapacitated?
The ejecta!
The ejecta!
They ambushed us.
What were they even doing near the S-87?
I don't know for sure, but I hear they're recruited all over the galaxy. I think they're planning something big. And with third-party players like ex-military and
How do
police...
people even join the ejecta? They're just a bunch of rich meatheads hiring a bunch of poor kids to pillage and plunder. They recruit the same people they steal from.
Article 37, Section 23 of the Extrasolar Code. No talking of politics while on duty.
Don't quote code to me like I don't know. There's nothing political about saying they ambushed us like a bunch of spineless cowards.
Well, we should have seen them coming. Who was supposed to be keeping watch?
Celeste, how is the ship breached?
It is unclear at this time, Captain. There is no sign of forced entry.
You always like to get your watch out of the way early, Kuiper. Sounds like Mr. Perfect is to blame for once.
Oh, I don't get my watch out of the way. I volunteered to go first because it's polite. And if you're feeling so confident it was me, why don't you tell us what you were up to while our ship was being marauded, Executive Officer?
Fine.
Good.
Awesome.
Splendid.
Synonyms.
That's enough!
Right. Sorry, Captain. I was sitting in my bunk,
Doing what?
reading, idiot. I heard the sound of boots running down the hallway. I knew it wasn't one of us, so I grabbed my blaster and I
Well,
took...
how did you know it wasn't one of us?
Well, the stride was too heavy to be the captain or Perry.
Well, and what about me?
Well, your stride is very dainty. It's very distinct.
Darn right, Perry.
That is not true.
Yes, it is, and I have the math to prove it.
Well, there's no need for math. I believe you. Continue.
I grabbed my blaster and slid out into the hallway. The ejecta started firing, so I jumped into a defense alcove and returned fire.
You saw the ejecta? How many were there?
I don't know, but I don't remember a single one getting past me. I was on fire! So yeah, it wasn't my fault we crashed. I did my job. Looks like the blame's back on you, Kuiper.
You have no reason to actually think it was me. It could have easily been Perry.
But it wasn't.
Yeah, Kipes, don't deflect. What were you doing during the ejecta attack?
Oh, I remember now. I wasn't on duty. I was taking a brisk walk around the ship for my health, and I noticed a small group of exposed wires dangling from the ceiling. And you know what the code says about exposed wires. Article 65, section...
Yeah, wires are bad. Where are the ejecta in this story?
I'm getting to that. I was walking to the bridge to get some tools to fix the wire problem, but then I heard a troubling noise coming from the engine room, so I ran there as fast as I could. I entered the room. I saw an ejecta trying to break open a panel on the engine.
Only one?
Well, it was dark. There were almost certainly more in there. The point is, I rushed up to him and tackled him to the ground, knocking him unconscious. I checked the engine to see if it was up to code, and it looked uncorrupted. So it wasn't me, and it wasn't you. Perry!
Yes?
What were you doing when the ejecta attacked?
Well, I was practicing.
Practicing what?
The oboe.
Since when do you play the oboe?
Private Perihelion has played the oboe for 11 years, 7 months, and 96 days. He practices every day for at least 2 hours and has greatly improved his tone quality in just the last month.
Thank you, Celeste. Yes, I was practicing on the lower deck when I heard intruders come in through the starboard entryway.
But now, hold on. Why were you down on the lower deck?
I try to be considerate of other people living on the ship. Captain Hubble gave me permission to practice down there because, as she explained...
Not everyone enjoys the sound of a solo oboist.
True that.
When I heard the intruders enter, I thought I could pick out the voices of the ejecta. Sidebar, I recently read an interesting editorial on the Centauri Times that explored the reasons that ejecta avoid elevators at all costs.
They don't use elevators?
And never.
Because of the weight limits?
Oh, that's one theory, but the newest theory is that because of the ejecta's cybernetic enhancements, their cochlear implants are incredibly sensitive to certain frequencies.
Are you trying to tell me their weird robot ears can't handle elevator music?
That is the leading theory, yes.
But the elevators on this ship don't play music. How is this relevant?
I decided to follow the ejecta until I was close enough in range. Then I let loose on my oboe.
You let loose?
Well, as much as one can do with a solo oboe. The ejecta collapsed, trying to cover their ears, just like the article postulated.
Good work, Private.
Thank you, Captain.
Yeah, good work, Perry. I guess that means you're not to blame.
Celeste, do you have any particular readings of the ship in the last 24 hours?
There seems to be a hole in my memory starting about 7 hours ago, Captain.
Well, if it wasn't me or Kuiper or Perry, then it...
Well, it must have been Celeste then. Sometimes computers just fail.
Excuse me, there's such thing as user error?
Not on a ship helmed by Captain Bonnie Hubble.
Oh my god!
Captain?
It was me!
What?
Are you okay, Captain?
This was all my fault! It was me!
Well, there has to be some mistake, Captain. Well, like I said, computers can fail.
Not this one.
What were you doing during the battle, Captain?
She was at the helm.
He's right. I was at the controls on the bridge. We were surrounded by ejector ships. Celeste was providing me with statistics.
There are 3 plans of action that provide the most likely chance of escaping unharmed. The first has a 76% success rate.
This is how we're going to do it.
But you haven't heard the plans, Captain.
I know. I have my own plan. Thank you for your help, Celeste. Turn off autopilot. I'll get us out of this.
But, Captain, turning off autopilot lowers the chance of success to 13% even for a pilot with your record.
Turn off the autopilot, Celeste. That's an order.
Yes, Captain.
I thought I could pilot us out of there, but instead I put my crew's lives in danger. I ignored the best advice I had.
Oh, Captain, there has to be a mistake. You wouldn't do something like this.
I'm sorry, Commander, but that's exactly how I remember it.
I don't remember any of it.
Oh, see, Captain? Computers fail.
It's called user error, Commander. And because of this, I can no longer be your captain. I resign my power as captain of the ship. Commander Kuiper, you are now commanding officer of Celeste. Fly her with pride.
Captain, you don't have to do this.
I do, Watts. It's the code. Your new commanding officer can verify this for you.
Kuiper?
She's right.
I will take an escape pod back to command immediately. Goodbye.
I always dreamed of commanding the Celeste, but this isn't how I wanted it.
Don't worry, you won't have your command for long.
Oh my god, Gus! You traitor! You lying sack!
I thought you went AWOL, Plank.
That's commander to you, Private.
That hasn't been true for a very long time.
No. You take a few steps back, you blue freak, or I'll burn the antennae off your head with my handy-dandy blaster. This shooter is illegal in 5 galaxies. See, when you drop the whole Goody Two-Shoes Act, you get some really cool stuff.
What do you want, jackwagon?
Whoa, Watts! You will respect me by calling me Commander, like the good old days, or you will call me by my new name, Supernova.
Supernova. Really?
Yeah, Supernova. Because I was a star to start with, and now I'm an explosive as ever, okay? So...
It is a garbage name, Gus.
Nobody asked you, Celeste!
She's right, Gus. It's a garbage name.
No, it's not. It's an awesome name, and even if it wasn't, I'll make it cool because it's me, the one who will melt your face off, Watts.
You're a bigger moron than you were when you abandoned us, Gus.
Am I, Simon? Am I really? I just systematically tore your crew apart and took control of your ship.
This wasn't you. This was the ejecta. You just swooped in at the end.
Wrong! The ejecta were busy today. All hands on deck kind of stuff. They're in the middle of toppling the government of Sirius 5, nowhere near where your ship almost crashed. That was hilarious, by the way. I really thought that you might be the end of you suckers. But good old Captain Bonbon pulled off a sweet hat trick in the end.
Gus, we fought the ejecta. We saw them.
But you didn't, bud. I made you think you did. A little thing I like to call black market artificial memories. Look, it's not an exact science, but with just a little bit of fungi that only grows on the moons out in deep space and a fleet of nanobots, at my control, I chemically altered your memories to keep you off my trail.
You drugged us?
Wow. Okay, only Watts can make space fungus and microscopic robots sound incredibly lame.
No, I think it kind of speaks for itself.
Cute, Celeste. Speaking of our good friend the computer, I can't believe you didn't figure it out. She spelled it out for you all. No sign of forced entry. The ejecta blast into everywhere they need to go. You would need experience on a ship like this to pull off covert access the way I did.
Congrats, Gus. You broke into your old ship. You are so smart.
I know you're being sarcastic, but I really am. You guys, on the other hand, believe the whole ejecta don't use elevator story. Really? You think your little friend beat a fleet of ejecta with his oboe? When I read that article, I was like, that's hilarious. Who would ever believe something so dumb? Speaking of which, where is Private Perihelion? I got my men all over this ship, so I'm sure we'll find him soon enough. I've been wanting to meet him for some time now. Captain, don't go. We need you.
What are you talking about, Perry?
Something didn't feel right, so I followed you out of the room when you left.
What do you mean something didn't feel right?
There was no forced entry, Captain. Ejecta don't sneak on ships like spies.
I know, Perry. It doesn't add up. But I know I saw the ejecta.
But that's the thing. Right after you left, some guy entered the room and held the commander and XO at gunpoint. And he didn't look like any ejecta I've ever seen.
Who was it?
I don't know. But he seemed like he knew us, and he was very obnoxious.
Oh my god, it's Gus. We have to head back to the bridge now.
Captain, I have a plan.
I know what to do, Private.
But Captain, I asked Celeste the chance of my success of my plan, and she said 85%.
Really?
Yep.
Okay, I trust you. We'll do your plan.
Hello? Is someone at the door? Don't tease me, Perry. I have a big gun pointed at two of your friends.
I don't know if I would really call Perry a friend.
Yeah, I didn't even know he played the cello until today.
He plays the oboe.
See, you know him better than we do, Gus.
I told you to call me Supernova.
Oh, you must be joking, Perry.
Call me Supernova or I will shoot you both.
No, you won't. You're using us for leverage. With Perry out and about playing his oboe, you're not killing anybody.
Well, cut it out, Perry. It doesn't work. The elevator thing is a lie, and he's not even an ejecta.
I'm better than the ejecta.
No, he's really not. But seriously, Perry, either save us or go get help.
You should probably stop playing, Perry. You know not everyone enjoys the sound of a solo oboist.
Captain!
Don't take another step, Bonnie. I've got your two favorite officers all tied up. I'm not gonna lie, it's very nice to see someone like me around here, but if you come near me, I will make sure I'm the only human left on this ship.
Wow, that was actually kind of menacing, Gus, but I didn't know you had it in you.
Really? Well, thank you, Bonnie. Everyone's been giving me a hard time today. That's so nice to hear.
Even Celeste?
Especially Celeste.
You know it.
This isn't going well for you, Gus.
Well, maybe it wouldn't go well for Gus, but it will go well for Supernova. Oh! Ah! Did you just drop an oboe on my head? Oh my god, that really hurt!
Gus Plank, you are under arrest for treason of extrasolar law.
And just being an all-around jackwagon.
Amen to that.
This isn't over, Bonnie. I have men all around this ship ready to take you out.
Oh, Perry and I took care of them. They are currently sharing an escape pod on its way to command. They'll be in prison soon enough. Go ahead and untie the commander and XO, Perry.
Yes, Captain.
Holy buckets, Perry! Have you been behind me this whole time?
For a little while, yes.
Classic Perry. Really, Gus? A smoke bomb?
This isn't over. You will remember the name Supernova.
Boy, I hope not.
Oh, we'll get him next time, Captain. I don't think we have to worry about him causing too much damage. He seems a little obsessed with us. But, on a brighter note, I'm very glad that you've decided to return.
Well, it was thanks to Perry's help that all this got solved. Congratulations, Private Perry. You are our hero.
Thank you, Perry.
You did good, kid.
Well, should I play some celebratory oboe music?
No, Perry. No.
Come on, Perry, read the room.
You get one song, Private. One song.
Oh, I know this one. Amazing space, how sweet the sound that sits some tag like me.
That was Extrasolar Squad. Up next, we have the last broadcast. But first, let's enjoy a short break. You're listening to the KSDB Radio Playhouse on 91.9 KSDB.